Hello, everybody. This is Drew Zeitlin for Drew Zeitlin Baseball. Are you adventurous? Are you ready for some baseball? All right, we're in game three between the Cooper and the Fishers. The first two games been very interesting. We've had ejections, we've had injuries, we've had home runs off people's heads, we've had ejections, and it's just been fun. But they've been long games, but a lot of fun to play, and that's what makes Drew Zeitlin Baseball different from everybody else. Alrighty, so tonight's game we've got M.H. Fisher. He is the home pitcher, and he will take on the visitors, the Coopers. And we lead it off with BT at first base. J.V. Cooper is the third baseman. T.J. Cooper is the shortstop. M.O. Cooper will bat fourth and play left. J.M. is the right fielder. G.W. the center fielder. G.M. the catcher. H.C. is the eighth place hitter. And C.H. Cooper will be your pitcher and bat ninth. For the home team, we've got leading off in the catcher is FP. Batting second and playing center field is JV. HT bats third and plays first base. EA is the cleanup hitter and plays left field. OH is the second baseman. BK the shortstop. WK plays third base. SR is batting eighth and playing right field. And as we mentioned, MH Fisher is on the mound. All righty, let's get her going here. M.H. Fisher's stamina rating is a 12. His GC number is a 96, which is excellent. 1 to 95 means it's going to be on these numbers here and not the hitters. 97 to 114, it's on the hitters. And 115 to 128 are unique plays. The first two games, there's been a lot of unique plays, and they've been fun. He gives up a hit from 1 to 20. From 21 to 26 a walk, 27 to 32 is pass ball wild pitch, 33 to 38 is a strikeout, and 39 to 128 is an out. All right, the GC numbers are from 1 to 128, and we're ready to get going. Let's start her up. 98. Let's try that again. 90. And that is going to be off his card. As you can see, 96. 10. And that's going to be a base hit. So BT Cooper leads off the game with the base hit. And move him down to 11. And that's going to bring up J.V. Cooper. The GC number is 69. It's going to be off M.H. Fisher's card. 16. That's another base hit. So we're going to bring him down to 10. And that's a good way to knock out a pitcher with the 96 GC rating there. Let's try that again. For some reason we were having a little difficulties there. I hate it when it's the user error. There we go. And we're going to drive him to second base. All right, first and second. The third place hitter up is T.J. Cooper. And he's got a 7 chance for a home run. Gets a hit up to 41 or up to a hit or a walk to 41. So he's got a nice card first and second. Let's see what Fisher can do. It's 100. It's going to be off the hitter's card. This is not looking good start for the Fishers. 73, that is an out with runners at first and second. And let's see what we got. 87. Go to the out chart. First and second. 87 is the number. And that's going to be an F7 runners hold. All right. That gives us one out, first and second. The cleanup hitter, Mo Cooper. He gets a home run, or he gets a hit up to 49. Walker hit past him to 68, so nice card. But M.H. Fisher's got one of the better cards there is. So let's get to the going. 32 is going to be on the pitcher's numbers. Runners at first and second, one out. 19, another base hit. So let's not forget to give him a 9. And give him a base hit. He's definitely going to second. All right, let's see what kind of speed BT Cooper's got. And go back over here in the Coopers. BT Cooper. He's got a BR of D, so we'll hold him. And that will put the bases loaded with one out. And JM Cooper is up. 128, that's going to be unique play. As we've found out in the past, anything is possible. 102 with the bases loaded. Only when a runner on first, runner steals second, and then steals third. If there's a runner in front of him, never mind and resume game. So there was runners at second and third, so nothing happened on that play. And so we'll get a new number here. It's going to be 104. That's going to be off the hitter's card. That's going to be 114. That's an out with the bases loaded. Obviously, they had the infield back. Get another number here. Going to be 38 with the bases loaded. And I don't know, for some reason I just can't. 38. 38 is this one right here at the infield back. Batter out 4-3. Runners hold. A BRA on third scored, so he doesn't go. And now there is 2 outs and the bases are loaded. Little second guessing there. Maybe we should have sent him on that play, even though he's a base running of a D. But this is why you need to get the game. You get to manage and see how you want to do it. All right, 2 outs. 68, it's going to be on the pitcher's card. 22. 22 is going to be a walk. So, give him the deal there. That is going to be our first run of the game. With the bases loaded, he walks in a run. And everybody comes around to score. Going to give him a big yellow box for a run scored. Come over here and give GW Cooper an explanation point for an RBI. We're now 1-0. And GM Cooper's up with the bases loaded. And that gives him an 8. All right. 33 is going to be off his card. That has not helped him today. 20, that's a base hit. And before we forget, let's go back up here, give him a 7. This can't help. This is working perfect for the Coopers. So he gets a base hit. And he, meaning GM Cooper. This will take GW Cooper to second. And obviously JV Cooper is going to score. And with 2 outs, he scores as well. I'm going to give 2 RBIs to GM Cooper. And we've got to give a couple yellow boxes here. It is now 3-0. The 8th place hitter's up, first and second. M.H. Fisher fooling nobody so far today. That's a 126. That's a unique play again. 2 unique plays in the first inning. 100. And only when a runner is on third. So nobody's on third, so we go back to 43 is going to be on M.H. Fisher's card. 81 looks like an out. 61, first and second. 61. It's going to be here. And that's a double play. 6-4-3. Since it was 2 outs, it's just going to be a 6-3. We'll bring it back over here. So, a very interesting inning. The Cooper scored 3 times on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So we have 3 runs on 4 hits. Get it up there and give the Coopers 3. And let's go to the bottom of the first. C.H. Cooper, he's also 96. And his card, 1 to 18 is a single, 19 to 20 is a walk, 21 to 22 pass ball or wild pitch, 23 to 28 strikeout, and 29 to 128 is an out. So that's a really impressive card. The Fishers are going to have to do some work if they're going to get back into this game. So let's get going. 104, that's going to be off the hitter's card. 120, that is an out. 10. Base is empty with a 10. That's going to be an out, 1 to 3. A comebacker, as they like to say. And we have the first out of the bottom of the first. J.V. Fisher, the center fielder, is now up. C.H. Cooper on the mound. 79 is going to be off his numbers. 106, that's going to be an out. 14. And that is going to be this number here. And that is, we're going to need the pitcher stuff. So let's go back and get Mr. Cooper's error deal. Cooper error. He is an error 2. So batter just so if pitcher's an E1 to E10, he's a 2, so it's over here. Batter safe on error, so it's an E1. We'll come back over here. This moves him down to 10. All right, this is going to put HT Fisher up. And as you can see, this whole team does not have, except for the pitcher, there's no strikeout on their card. So all of them are controlled hit batters. So there could be some hit and run strategy involved in that situation. But they're 3 runs down. We'll see how their third place hitter works. 88 is going to be on the pitcher's card. It's going to be 21. And that is going to be a pass ball or wild pitch. And I'll move him to second. And now a base hit can score him. 30 is going to be on the pitcher's card. 22. Another pass ball wild pitch. Now there's a runner at third. They're going to bring the infield in. See if they can cut off the run. They got that 3 lead. It's going to be, they're going to play it tight there. So we get the first GC, runner at third, 19. It's going to be off the pitcher's card. That has not helped him so far in the first inning. 66, that will be an out. So we have a runner at third. And 36. And 36 is going to be right there. Batter out, 4 to 3, runners hold. So we have now 2 outs in the inning. That leaves up E.A. Fisher. He's the cleanup hitter. Wow, look at that card. Very interesting. We got to let him have a shot there. The infield now is back, obviously. 95, it's going to be on the pitcher's card, or the pitcher's number. 37 is an out with the man on third. And get a new number here. It's going to be 106. Sounds like a radio broadcast. 106. That puts us here. That's an F9. All right. They threaten but do not score, and they did not get a hit. So after 1 complete, we'll give them a 0 here and a 0 there. So after 1 complete, it's going to be 3-0 in favor of the Coopers. And when we come back here, the pitcher, C.H. Cooper, will lead off. But we want to tell you about Drew Zeitlin, or .blogspot.com. And over there, we've got the sim game from the last 2 nights. over there. So if you want to watch out how the other two teams did, or the four teams did, and how the games played out, we have both games on there. They're easy to find, and you can watch them and put them on fast speed if you want to get the game going quicker, or however you want to play it. Also, you can pick up the game there as well too. This one here I'm showing is the Baker and the Garcias, and I will give you a big hint. Big game by the Bakers. All right, let's get back to our game. We're at the top of the second. C.H. Cooper is now up. M.H. Fisher. 103, that's going to be off the hitter's card. And in this situation, the hitter's card is a pitcher. And it's 121. That's an out. 30 with nobody out, or nobody on base. And that puts us here back at the first baseman deal. And so let's see what the first baseman is for the Fishers. There's H.T. Fisher, and he is an E3. And an E3 is going to be error if the first one's E4, 10 better, safe on air. If runner BR goes to say, if not, it's a G3. So it's a ground out, 3 unassisted. Nobody was on base, so nothing to be moved there. So I'll give him a big 3. And we go to the top liner, B.T. Cooper. He had a single and scored. GC is going to be on the pitcher's card, or the pitcher's numbers. Be 126. That's going to be an out. 38. Nobody out. And 38 is going to be here. It's going to be a 4-3. So the first two batters make an out. J.V. Cooper's up. He also singled in the first and scored. 60. New random number is 92. It's going to be on the pitcher's numbers. 117 is an out. 35 with nobody on base. 4-3. So that was an easy 1-2-3 inning for Mr. M.H. Fisher. Come down here. 0-0-0. Back up to here. So after 1.5, Fisher's 3, or excuse me, the Cooper 3, the Fisher's nothing. All right, bottom of the second. O.H. Fisher to lead off against C.H. Cooper. And we're underway. 44, it's going to be off the pitcher's card. 9. 9 is a base hit. So let's move him down to 9. Let's give O.H. Fisher a base hit. And that leads us into our favorite play, the hit and run. So we'll get a new number here. 24. Go over to the hit and run chart. 24 gives you a double to center fielder, runner score. So let's first get over here is the 8. The Fishers are now back in the game. He lands up, pulls up into second. And he's going to score. A big yellow box here. And we're going to give B.K. Fisher an explanation point, which means an RBI. It's now 3-1, and the tying run, just like that, is up in W.K. Fisher. Man on second. 77 is going to be off the pitcher's numbers. 20, that's going to be a walk. Give him down to 7. Now we got first and second, nobody out. S.R. Fisher is up. That's going to be off the pitcher's card. Obviously a 1. 74, that's an out. See what kind of out he makes. And 89 with first and second. 89, first and second. We're going to just make sure. Okay. So we got an 89. Let's get over here. And that is going to be F7, batters out. Runners hold. BRA or B on second goes to third. So let's get an F7. Start it off. F7. And let's see what BK Fisher's running skills are. And he's a C. And so he holds. So we got one out, first and second. MH Fisher is the batter. We're obviously going to sacrifice. So let's go over back in here, see what MH Fisher's sacrifice deal is. And he is a bunt A. And so we're going to come back over here, bunt A, get a new random number. Is a 37. So we'll go over here to the sacrifice play. And since we got the screen a little bigger, we have to do a little bit more maneuvering around. That was a 37 on an A batter squeeze at 37. So he's over here just like you draw it up. Batter out 3-1 and runners advance. All right. So MH Fisher does his job with the sack. Moves up WK to second. And BK is at third. There's two outs, second and third. Leadoff hitter is up. FP Fisher. He hit a comebacker last time up to the mound. '74 is off the pitcher's card. 54 is on out. And it's going to be a 34 with second and third. 34, second and third. And runner out 4-3. All right, that ends the inning. But they do score, tighten up the game a little bit. They did threaten even more. They had one run on 2 hits. Come back after here. And now, after 2 complete innings, it's 3-1 the Coopers. When we come back, it'll be TJ Cooper leading off. So we want to go back to drewzeitlin.blogspot.com. There is the game recap between the Bakers Garcia. They also have the one for the Andrews and the Finleys, or the Hardys, excuse me. And both games up there, a little recap on what's going on and what was happening over there. And so you can also buy the game at drewzeitlin.blogspot.com. You can watch past games, see the box scores. We'll talk about that upcoming in a little bit. But let's go back to our game. Top of the third, TJ Cooper's up. MH Fisher's batting, or pitching rather. And let's get a new number. 126, that's going to be unique play. 66. And I get another ejection. Batter's ejected for arguing balls and strike, and batter strikes out. So, we'll go back over here. Start the third. TJ Cooper strikes out. Did not like that call, obviously. So, we're going to have to take him out. Looks like we're going to do a little, we've been talking about, we're going to do a little bookkeeping here, getting all this stuff lined up. And that's going to be a border here, so we know that he left the game. And so far in the Drew Zeitlin Baseball League, the players are not very well behaved. It's going to be the 3rd ejection in 3 games. All right, they're going to need a shortstop. The Coopers are. Go back over here. Coopers need a shortstop. All right. They're not too loaded with the one infielder up here, so we'll do a BR Cooper. And we're going to bring his stats over, or his numbers rather. His name is BR. Okay. So I'm going to slice in a little BR in here. And I'm going to come over here and just put down ejected. All right. Back to the action. We got old M.O. Cooper now up. He singled his first time and also scored. So nobody on. And M.H. Fisher is up, or batting, or pitching. He does it all. 15, it's on his card, or his numbers. 61, that is going to be an out with nobody on base. That's going to be an 80. That's going to put us here. That's going to be an F7. Two outs, and that gives up J.M. Cooper. He grounded to the second baseman in his only at-bat so far of the game and of the season. 62 is going to be on the pitcher's card. 58 is going to be an out with nobody on. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a 4. And that's a batter out on a comebacker, 1-3. All right. Go down here. There was no runs and no hits. And top of the 3 after 2.5. The Coopers lead the Fishers 3-1. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd. And that's going to bring up J.V. Fisher. J.V. Fisher reached on an error, got all the way to around 3rd in the 1st inning. C.H. Cooper now pitching, or still pitching. Get a new GC number, 83. That's going to be off his card. 113 is an out with nobody on base. That's going to be a 96. And 96 is going to lead us right here. Batter out, F8. You can hear the crowd in the background. They're excited. That's all the crowds. Even last night with the Garcia crowd that didn't start off so well, they stayed pretty hyped the whole game. All right. H.T. Fisher is now up to bat with 1 out. 25 is going to be off the pitcher's card. And that's going to be a 25. That's going to be a K. So that strikes him out. 2 outs. And that brings up E.A. Fisher. He's 0 for 1 so far in the game. 53 is going to be off the pitcher's card. 32 is going to be an out with nobody on base. 96. And 96 gives us an F8. All right, that was a 1-2-3 inning. The 2 pitchers seem to be settling in a little bit. That's a 0-0. Bring this all the way back to the top. So after 3, Cooper 3, Fisher 1. When we come back for the 4th, or the start the 4th, it's going to be GW Cooper. But we're going to go back to drewzeitlin.blogspot.com. And there it is. There's the box score we were talking about. And these the players all had to leave the game. A lot of injuries in that game between the Garcia, or the Bakers and the Garcias. And this gives you a cap of what all the players did. Gives you the final scores, who won the picture, D.D. Baker with the victory. And every game will be posted up here. And you can follow the league just as like it was. We give you week 1, series 1, game 1. So back to our game. And GW Cooper's up. 111 is going to be off the hitter's card. Going to be a 14. 14 is a base hit. So let's get him down to 6. Let's get him on first base. All right, we got a man on first. This is GM Cooper up. I think we're going to go with that hit and run. We know the hit and runs too because there's no K's in there. So Let's get a number. 3-1's the score right now. 6. Go to strategy 1. And 6 with the thing with a 2 is a single to right. Runners move up 2 bases, just like you draw it up. So we're going to bring him down to 5. That gives him a base hit. Puts him on first. And it's going to move him all the way to third. That's GW Cooper's. So we got first and third. HC Cooper is up. Should we do the squeeze? Could that be an interesting deal? Let's see what old HC Cooper's bunt numbers are. It's HC Cooper. There he is. HC Cooper's bunt is an A. All right, let's do it. Squeeze play. So we'll come back over here. First and third. No, it's the bottom order. Let's do it. So we get a new number on a squeeze play. 119. And so up here, he was an A and we had a 119. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh no! He pops it up. F1 and runners hold. So that backfired. And I can hear you guys all saying, what is he doing? What is he doing? This is why you have to get the game. You get to manage yourself. Be a better hitter. Be a better man than me. Because these moves are not working out. All right, 1 out. First and third. The pitcher's up to bat. Let's see what Cooper is as a bunt. I believe he's an A. Oh, he's a C. Let's just have him sacrifice the runner to second. We won't do any squeeze playing there. So he's a C. And 68 on a C. Catcher jumps on the ball and gets lead runner, batter safe at first. All right, so that did not work out either. So that's a fielder's choice. He is out. Cooper takes his spot, fielder's choice. And we still got a runner at first and third. And we're in the 4th inning, brings up BT Cooper. BT Cooper's 1 for 2 with a single in the first and third. Let's get some numbers here. 26, that's going to be on the pitcher's card. 65, that's going to be an out. 65. First and third, it's a 12. And first and third. First and third, a 12. Batter out 1-3. All right. So a little of excitement, some bunting going on there. That's kind of how this era was played. This is how we are having these games being played in that situation. A little bit more strategy going on there. So there's no runs, 2 hits. Can you manage this way, or do you just need balls and strike or home runs and strikeouts and walks? All right, so that ends 3.5. Going to the bottom of the 4th. And it's going to be O.H. Fisher. He singled in the second and scored. And C.H. Cooper is on the mound to get us a new GC number. It's going to be 118. That's going to be off the hitter's card. 111. That's going to be an out. Nobody on base. 104. And that's going to be a batter out, F8. All right. The Fisher's trailing by 2, 3-1. BK Fisher's up. He doubled and scored. OK Fisher in the second. C.H. Cooper with the new GC number. B103, that's going to be off the hitter's card. 113 is going to be an out. It's going to be an 87. So an 87 with nobody on. That's going to bring a F7. Two outs. And W.K. Fisher, he walked his last time up. Trying to get a spark somehow. 86, that's going to be off the pitcher's card. 38, that's going to be an out with nobody on base. Gets our number here. It'll be an 18. And 18 is the batter out 3-1. And that's going to end the inning. So another quick 1-2-3 inning for both C.H. Cooper. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And this takes us to the fourth with another 0. So you can see after 4 in the books, Cooper 3, Fisher 1, top of the 5th. And we're going to stay here with J.V. Cooper up. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. We got a number 8. That's going to be on the pitcher's card. Or a number 22. It's going to be a walk. Let's go down to a 4. Puts him at first base. We have now B.R. Cooper, who's playing shortstop. He came in when T.J. Cooper was going to kind of jump the gun a little bit, and their numbers are drastically different. But a man on first, up 3-1. Let's just play it straight up here. Get a number here, 34, 49. That's going to be on the pitcher's card. With the man on first, is 68 is an out. See what we got here. Going to be a 48 with the runner at first. 48. That's going to be here. Double play. Batter out 5-4-3. So that did not work well. Again, as I've told you, every decision I seem to make seems to be the wrong decision. You need to get the game so you can do it yourself. I can hear what you're saying now. Man, I would have bunted. I'd done something. Anyway, 2 outs. That brings up M.O. Cooper. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the first. And M.H. Fisher. It's going to be on his numbers, the pitcher's numbers. 102 is an out. Nobody on base. On an 81. And that's going to be an F7. All right. That ends the inning. I'm going to fly out to left field. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Both pitchers are kind of settling down in here. I guess the opening day was a big day and a little jitters going on. 3-1 Cooper. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Big inning here for Cooper. He can get the side out. He can get to be eligible for the win. Looks like S.R. Fisher will be batting. We're at the bottom of the order. 65, it's going to be on the pitcher's numbers. 76 is an out. 60. Nobody on base. 60 is going to be... Got to find out the third baseman errors. So let's see what we got here. So we need to get the Cooper lineup and the third baseman for the Coopers. And that's going to be J.V. Cooper. And he's an E6. And where were we at here? All right, so he's a 6, so it's going to land up here. Error of third baseman, either ball is in the dirt, batter safe on error. If runner B, R, A, or B, he goes to second. If not, a 5-3. So he's definitely an error, so he's safe on the error. So it's going to be an E5. Get him at first base. And we got to see what his running skills are. He's the right fielder. And he's a C, so he doesn't go to second base. All right, but that's another error, and this drops his down to a 6. This brings up M.H. Fisher. Well, he's obviously going to bunt with the runner at first. So I think he's an A because he bunted before, but let's just make sure. Cooper. Of course, I'm looking at the Coopers, and I should be looking at the Fishers. He is an A, so we will definitely sacrifice with him on that with the runner at second. And we come up over here and get a new number. 112. It's going to be a 30 on a sack. He's an A. Like a machine, batter out 2-3, and the runners advance. So he did his job again. And that's his second sacrifice of the game. That's going to move him to second. We go to the top of the order. F.P. Fisher, he's 0 for 2. So man on second, 1 out. 4, it's going to be off the pitcher's card. 10, that's going to be a base hit. Let's get him down to 5. So we have a runner at first. Fisher, we found out wasn't that fast, so we're going to slow him down and keep him at third. First and third, we're going to play the infield back. J.V. Fisher's up. He's 0 for 2, but reached on an error. C.H. Cooper's up, or pitching rather. And 11 is going to be on his card. 127, that's an out. That's 53. So first and third, 53. And we got the infield back. It's a double play. Unless the runner is an A, and he's not. So it's 5-4-3. And that ends the inning. So again, my strategy backfires, and you need to get the game so you can play this game right, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing strategy-wise. Every move has been against me. All right, they do get a hit though. They don't score. It's a complete. The game is in the book in case of a rainout, and there is rainouts in the Drew Zeitlin Baseball strategy game. We go to the sixth. Going to be J.M. Cooper. He's 0 for 2. And M.H. Fisher. His stamina down to 4. Once you get to 0, it's off the hitter's card or somebody else is coming in. So we'll get our first taste. 37. That's going to be off the pitcher's card. It's going to be 62. That's going to be an out. 62. 101. Nobody on base. And 101. That gives us the batter out. The batter is out F8. And that brings up G.W. Cooper. He is 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. All right, M.H. Fisher on the mound. 105. It's going to be off the hitter's card. 119. That's going to be an out with nobody on. That's a 5. That's going to be another comebacker. 1-3. 2 outs now here in the 6th. And G.M. Cooper, he's got 2 RBIs. And 2 singles on the night. $90 is going to be off the pitcher's numbers. 8, that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to move him down to 3. That's going to move him on base. So man on first. H.C. Cooper's up. And let's try the hit and run with him. 52. Back, back, back. It's a big fly. Home run to left field. So, on a hit and run, he takes it deep. So, big HR. 2-run blast, and now it's 5-1. That's going to, before I forget, we're going to have to take him down to 2. He scores. Second home run of the season. Not his, but for the whole league. He gets 2 RBIs. Give him a couple exclamation points there. 5-0. C.H. Cooper comes up now with the bases empty. And gets to start off a new fresh inning. So this worked out very well. 29 is off the pitcher's card. 68, that's going to be an out. Nobody on base. 85. And the batter's out F7. So a 2 big fly home run on the hit and run. Wow, you're not used to seeing that happen. But it did happen in this case. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And that gives the Coopers a little breathing room. 5-1 now. We go to the bottom of the 6th. And H.T. Fisher's up. He's 0 for 2. C.H. Cooper on the mound. 107. That's going to be off the hitter's card. It's going to be a 4. It's going to be a base hit. So they're starting off again. No quitting these guys. There's no question we are going to the hit and run on this guy. Well, he's the cleanup hitter. Let's not do too. Let's let him hit away. 57 is going to be on the batter's card, the pitcher's card. 37, that's going to be an out. See what happens. Runner at first. 42. 42, right? Yes, 42. 42, that's going to do here. Another possible error. Going to check the second baseman. Second baseman for the Coopers. Back up here. Coopers, second baseman. It's going to be H.C. Cooper, and he is a error 2. So E6, nothing. So, but if you're a second baseman E2, which he is, the batter's safe on the error, the runner to third. So, you got an E4. He moves over to third. First and third, nobody out, and that reduces another number for him. And this brings up OH Fisher. Actually, that acted as a nice hit run as it is. All right, 5-1. Coopers are now threatening here. Or the Fishers, excuse me. Let's see what we got going here. 81, it's going to be off the pitcher's card. Or numbers. It's just an old way of saying it. 52 is an out. 99, first and third. 99 gives us here is an F9. A, B, or C can score from third. So let's get the F9 in first. F9. Let's see what he's the first baseman for the Fishers. Bring this down here. And the Fisher first baseman is a C. And he does score. So that's going to be a sac F9. That's also going to get him an RBI. And he scores. Give him a yellow box. So they answer at least with one run. Man on first. One out. And we've got BK Fisher up. Let's see. I think we're going for that hit and run again. 64. 16. And that's going to be a double to center. The runner scores. We've had that number hit a lot. That's going to take him down to 2. That's a double. He scores. 1, 2, 3. So they do answer the 2 runs that they gave up in the first. He gets an RBI. So now there's a runner at second, 1 out. That's going to leave us with WK Fisher up. '96 going to be off the pitcher's numbers. 48 is going to be an out. The GC number is going to be a 29. 29 with a runner at second. Where's the runner at second here? Here it is. 29 is the number. We're back to the error deal. We're looking at the first baseman for the Coopers. And he is an error 2. And that's going to put him over here. Batter to second base and runner scores. So we got an E3. And he goes to second. This runner scores on the error. There's no RBIs. He does get a yellow box. And he goes down to 1. And all of a sudden it's 5-4. Man on second. SR Fisher's up. Getting down to the close to the lineup over here. So CH Cooper. He's not long for this game. 2, it is off his card, or his numbers. 110, that's going to be an out. And 24, with the man on second. 24 with the man on second. And 24 is batter out 3-1, runner moves to third. So we got to come back over here. It's 3-1. He goes to third. 2 outs now. And the pitcher's up. And I got to believe with the runner at third, they've got to go. What does Fisher's got left for stamina? Nah, he's pretty much done anyway. So let's get a pinch hitter in here for M.H. Fisher. Go to the Fisher deal. Let's bring in old GM Fisher here. They still got MB Fisher who can back up catcher just in case something happens. So we've got some bookkeeping that we're going to do here in a second. But let's not ruin the momentum of the play here. We'll bring him in. He won't be the catcher, but he'll be the pinch hitter. And that's going to do it for him. All right. Runner at third, 2 outs. We're in the 6th inning. The score now 5-4. C.H. Cooper barely hanging on. It's going to be a 4. It's off his card. Going to be 100. That's an out. But we've had the errors looked into today. 123 with the runner at third. 123. See what we got here. 123. F9. So, they don't tie it. Give him an F9. But they do make a pretty good comeback. The 2 errors did help. They scored 3 runs on 2 hits. And so let's see what it gives us here. They score 3. So we've got the score 5-4, the Coopers, as we go into the 7th inning. And so we pinch hit for Fisher. So let's take a look to see. That's going to end him right here. So we're going to highlight the bold so we say that was the end of his pitching prowess here. Helps if I could doing that. So it's going to have some interesting numbers here. Interesting. Why that's doing that, I do not know. Obviously, it's a user error. I don't want the whole border bolded. And I did accidentally hit that. I do know that. Who knew this was going to be the long part of the play here? And we want this. No, it's just going to automatically go back and do that. All right, we'll leave it bugged like that for right now so I can come back and fix it. So he goes 6 innings. He gave up 4, 6, 8 hits. Let's see. All his runs are earned. He can be the loser, cannot be the winner. You got a strikeout there. And he got a walk. So 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And that will end his day. So we need a new pitcher. We're in the 7th. So we need a new pitcher for the Fishers. And let's go with... Let's see what we got here. Let's go with LB Fisher here. He's got a 6 for the stamina. And bring all his numbers over. There he is. And his stamina was 6, I think it was, right? Yes. And one more thing we have to do here is bring him into the lineup. We won't put the hitting stats until he's got to actually hit, because there could be some more pinch hitting going on as well. And that puts him in the game. All right, so we go to the top of the 7th. BT Cooper is going to lead off against LB Fisher in the 7th. It's going to be a 74. That's going to be off of the hitter's card. 128, that's going to be an out. Nobody on base. And it's going to be a 32. And that's going to be an out 4-3. So a good start for LB Fisher. 1 out in this 1-run game. That brings up JV Cooper. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. And let's just let him hit away. We're going to play out this way. 26 is going to be off the pitcher's card. 69 is an out with the runner at first. Or nobody on base, rather. Excuse me. That's going to be a 66. And that's going to be out 6-3. And that brings up BR Cooper, who came in after TJ Cooper got ejected for arguing balls and strikes. 53 is going to be on the pitcher's numbers. 35, that's going to walk. So I'm going to move him down to 5. I'll put a runner at first. And that leaves up Mo Cooper, or M.O. Cooper. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the first. 104, that's going to be off the hitter's card. 67, that is going to be a walk. So, first and second. That's going to give us Jim Cooper. J.M. Cooper. He's 0 for 3. He's the right fielder. Trying to see if they can get an insurance run. It's going to be off the pitcher's numbers. 114, that's an out. First and second. Going to be 27. First and second, 27. And the batter's out 3-1. All right. That ends that inning. There was no runs, no hits, but 2 walks. And we're at the 7th inning stretch. The score, 5 Cooper, 4 Fisher. And the Fishers are up. All right. They're going to get led off by G.W. Cooper. He is 1 for 2 with the walk and a single. Well, it helps if I go to the right thing. Let's try this better this way. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, and F.P. Fisher is up to bat. Got up there. C.H. Cooper holding on. He's still not long for this game, I don't think. 32 is going to be off his card. He's still in line for the win. 101, that's going to be an out with the bases empty. It's going to be 124. And that's going to be a batter out F9. All right, that's the first out of the inning. And it's going to give us J.V. Fisher. 123, that's going to be a unique play. 89. 89. I guess it's here. Pitcher all of a sudden loses control and walks the current batter and the next two batters. So that's going to take him out of the game. That's going to walk the bases loaded. So he's at third now. He'll be at second. He'll be at first. All right, the bases are loaded. We'll do the Porter here. So that's going to do it for that pitcher. All right, so the bases are loaded. That takes him out. We're going to have to get a new pitcher there. And a quick look at that deal. He went 6 1/3. 6.3. He's in the line. He can get the win, but with the runners, he's responsible for those runners at 7 on base. He could also take the loss. Looks like there was 2, 3, 5 hits. Don't know the earned runs yet. We'll take a quick look at the strikeouts here. Got a 1. 1 strikeout. And let's see what the walks look like. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 walks. And that finishes him for the game. Now Cooper's got to bring in somebody with some firepower here. See if they can get out of the 7th. So we'll go back up to the Cooper pitchers. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, how about DL Cooper? He looks the part. I'll bring him in for that. He's got a 5 for the stamina. A lot of strategy happening now. He'll get a 5 there. Okay. So that gives us the bases loaded. DL Cooper is in the game. 1 out. O.H. Fisher. He singled in the 2nd and scored and has an RBI. The bases are loaded. They're down by 1. DL Cooper's in. His GC rating's a 67. Here we go. 114. That's going to be off the hitter's card with the bases loaded. By the way, they've got the infield back. They're not looking for a big inning. 95. 95 is going to be an out with the bases loaded. $95. Let's just make sure. Yep. 95 with the bases loaded. All right, F9, batter out. BRA or B scores from third. All other runners hold. So we got to find out what the batter is doing there. So it's going to be an F9. And JV Fisher. Fisher's the center fielder. And he is a C. So I don't think he scores. No. So it's F9, all runners hold. So they don't score. A great opportunity. They're still there, though. Bases loaded, all up for BK Fisher. He's 2 for 3, 2 doubles, a run scored, and an RBI. He's been their best hitter today. Let's see what we got. 85. It's going to be off the hitter's card. 40. And 40 is... Oh, it's a double. With 2 outs, there's almost impossibility for those guys to score. Or they're going to score. They're going to hold him at second, not to move him to third. So he scores. He scores. Sounds like an Oprah commercial. Everybody scores. So those 3 walks come back to haunt C.B. Cooper there, or one of the Coopers there. So we'll give him all 3 runs. And he gets 3 more RBIs. So B.K. Fisher's got 5 RBIs for the game. They take the lead now with 3 runs. So now 7-5. 2 outs. And W.K. Fisher's up. We got to bring old D.L. Cooper down to 4. We'll get C.H. Cooper's numbers here in a second. And here we go. 86. It's going to be off the hitter's card. It's going to be an 82. That's an out with a man on second. It's going to be a 4. Runner at second. I think it was a 4, right? No, yes. And 4 is going to be a comebacker. That's going to be 1-3. But the Fishers take the lead. On 1 hit, 3 runs. So 3 runs on 1 hit. Give them the 3 spot there. So that's 5. We'll give a running total here. There's 5. And that's going to be 6-7. So 7-5. We go to the 8th. And all of a sudden the Fishers are looking pretty good. LB Fisher came in earlier. Oh, let's finish out C.H. Cooper stuff here. So he gives up 1 run here. Both these runs are going to be unearned. So he gives up a total of 4 earned runs. And that does close his book on him. And we go to the 8th. G.W. Cooper. And not just are they down 1, they're down 2. So buckle up, LB Fisher. In line for the win. All right, 62. That is going to be off the pitcher's card. 101, that's an out with nobody on base. 57. Back in that air category as well. Well, let's see. It's going to be on the 3rd baseman. It's going to be on the... Looks like it's going to be W.K. Fisher. W.K. Fisher. He's in error 2. So he's not. Better say if runner. And since he's an E2, nothing happened, so it's a 5-3. Bring that back up here. 5-3 if you're scoring, and we are, and that's how we're playing the game through the scorebook or the score sheet. That's going to give up GM Cooper. He's the catcher. He's 3 for 3 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. The crowd is really on its feet now. They are so excited. 40 is going to be on the pitchers. The home team hasn't won yet. 24. That's going to be a base hit. Brings him down to 3. This is going to put him at first base. All right, the time run is up. And H.C. Cooper's up. Last time up, he hit a home run. So let's see what we got in store here. Here's the second baseman, L.B. Fisher. Could he go back-to-back twice? 64 is going to be off the pitcher's card, so no, since there's no home runs off the pitcher's cards. It's going to be 100. There it is, new number. Going to be 77. With the runner at first. And that's going to be a double play, 2-6-3. So just like that, that takes him out of the inning. And actually, that's going to leave him with 3 outs left. D.L. Cooper, the pitcher, will be leading off, so obviously there will be a pinch hitter when we get to the 9th inning. We got no runs, but we did get a hit. And we'll go up over here to the 8th. So, the Fishers lead the Cooper 7-5. The Fishers are up. They're going to try to see if they can get some more runs here to build up a little bit of a lead. We got S.R. Fisher leading off. 105, that's going to be off the hitter's card. 114, that's going to be an out. 33 with nobody on base. And it's going to be the batters out 4-3. And that's going to lead us up to the pitcher spot. So the Fishers, obviously, do they leave him in there? Let's see what we got here. What does Fisher got here? Okay, L.B. Fisher. Back to the Fisher category here. Get established with their pitching. I think we leave L.B. Fisher in. They don't have a lot of on the GC numbers there, so we'll leave them in. Again, second guess me. I get it. And I've been wrong almost all the time. But we're going to let the pitcher hit. That's going to be L.B. Fisher. So we got to go back to the Fisher because I said we were going to wait to see what he was. So we got L.B. Fisher. He is a hitting card 2. So we got to come over here and get the hitting card. And we'll bring this back over here. And a lot of strategy. All right. So he's going to bat. He's there. 1 out. D.L. Cooper pitching still. 62. It's going to be on the pitcher's card. 51. That's going to be a strikeout. Two down. I believe the Fishers are more interested in 3 outs than anything else right now. This brings up F.P. Fisher. He is 1 for 4. He singled in the 5th. All right, nobody on base. 97. It's going to be off the hitter's card. 42. And that's going to be a walk. Okay, so let's move him down to a 3. And let's do the old hit and run here. 2 outs. 12. And that's going to be a single to right. The runners go to 3rd. So that's going to bring him down to 2. Let's put runners on 1st and 3rd. So 2 outs, 1st and 3rd. This brings up H.T. Fisher. He is 1 for 3, singled in the 6th, scored in the 6th, and scored in the 7th when the three walks appeared. D.L. Cooper up, 1st and 3rd, bottom of the 8th. 49, it's going to be off the pitcher's numbers. It's going to be 114, that's an out. And so it's a 103 with 1st and 3rd. 103, 1st and 3rd. 103, 1st and 3rd. Sounds like a... Never mind. 1st and 3rd. And that brings us all the way down here. And it's an F9. All right, they didn't score. They did threaten, though. Of course, you don't do very much with threatening. You get 1 hit, no runs. And so we go to the top of the 9th. The Fishers, 7. The Coopers, 5. Coopers need 2 here, or it's all over. Home team will get a win. All right, so D.L. Cooper's up the pitcher, so we're definitely pinch hitting for him. So let's get the Cooper up. Let's see what kind of Cooper numbers we have here. Let's bring in old L.O. Cooper. He gets hits batsman all the way to 59, so positive stuff all the way up there. They definitely need to get a 1 runner on so they can bring up the tying run. He's pinch hitting. So, here we go. We're in the 9th. L.O. Cooper pinch hits. L.B. Fisher on the mound. He's in line to get the win. $50 is on his card. 73. That's an out with nobody on base. 47. Batter out 5-3. All right. Get him over here. That's a 5-3. B.T. Cooper's up. He is 1 for 4. He singled in the 1st. L.B. Fisher trying to hold on. 2 outs away from the first home victory of the season. 98. It's going to be on the hitter's card. 67. That's going to be an out. Nobody on base. Be 113. That leaves us here. F9. Two outs. They're down to our last batter. It's going to be J.V. Cooper. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. L.B. Fisher trying to hold on. This is his 3rd inning of relief. 27 is going to be off his card. They're getting here very, very, very excited. The Fishers are, the groups of Fisher. 60, that is going to be an out. They're really getting excited now. Nobody on base. It's a 50. Getting closer, closer, closer. 50, 50, 50. It's hit to the third baseman. Cleanly fielded. Nice throw. And we have a 5-3. And we have a final. The home team, the Fishers, come back and score. 3 in the 7th to take the lead and to win the game. So 7-5 is your final. L.B. Fisher is the winner. He's now 1-0. The loser is going to be C.H. Cooper. He's going to be 0-1. So, first home game victory. We have the the Fishers winning 7-5. Later on, we'll have the box scores and the summary and the replay of this game posted up on drewzeitlin.blogspot.com. And we're working on getting you some highlights from the past games as well too. And next up, it looks like it's going to be the Daltons and the Edwards to finish out the first week or the first series of the stuff. Thank you for joining us over here. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you later.